All right, welcome, kings and queens. We're back, y'all. We are talking Diddy, all things Diddy. For those of you who are just tuned in, or if you're new to the channel, welcome to the palace. I am Queen Shiba. I cover a variety of hot topics specific to listen, I'm tired. Specific to reality television, but most importantly, I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience.
Subscribe now.
We're from like the
Y'all, I just met a Texas cruise.
Yeah!
Did you come too?
Yeah.
They drug you?
Yeah.
Okay, so when did y'all land? Yesterday. Let me turn this around. Y'all came in from McAllen, Texas.
Yes.
I'm from Texas. Introduce just your first name only.
Hi, my name's Iratze.
Okay.
I'm Ivana. Federica.
Gael.
Okay, what are your thoughts on the trial?
Diddy's just like a bad person. I don't really know much about it. He's just like.
Okay.
We don't know much about the case, but I do think he deserves jail time from everything that we've done. Yeah, just overall. And all the artists involved too that aren't being on trial right now. I think it should come to light, like whoever was involved. Yeah.
Are y'all college students?
Yes, we are now. We're incoming
We just
freshmen.
graduated.
Okay, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
Graduation trip.
Yes. This is a graduation trip for them. So let me ask you something. From your perspective as college students, are there times that you feel like girls do get taken advantage of when they're drinking? Okay, right? Okay. Do you feel like there's a good chance that Cassie or anybody else could have been groomed and made to do things that maybe she did not want to do?
Most definitely.
Okay. Do you feel like she could have left?
I think it was a lot of psychological torture for her and stuff,
Okay.
and it's a very difficult situation. There are a lot of people who maybe could have helped her get out of her situation, but I think it's a lot easier said than done to get out of a relationship like that.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. And is this something that if somebody was mistreating you that you would keep from your parents?
I think it's hard because you deep down you love them, you love that person, so it's hard to just accept that they're treating you and not in a good way. And you don't want to accept people are gonna tell you the truth and the reality is you don't want to accept that, and try to keep the harsh reality.
Yeah. Let me ask you my last, because what do you hope? What do you hope? What do you think the right thing, the right outcome should or could be or needs to be in this case? Think about that. Take your
Subscribe
time.
now.
And then I'll go with whoever wants to go first. The right outcome should be.
It's because you can't go back in time to change anything. So not even compensation would fix it. Anything that you go through, it's already emotionally there forever.
Oh,
so it's
that's
kind
good.
of no matter how much money, how much jail time anyone gets, you already went through that. So I would just say the best outcome is for that person to heal, and hopefully the person that did the damage, which in this case is Diddy, for him to get not the maximum mistreatment, but I would just say a punishment that is according to her.
Excellent point.
To bring awareness overall to situations like this, especially because I feel people don't, it's the Hollywood business or all these cool stuff, and people think it's all fun and games sometimes when there's actually a harsh reality to it at the end of the day.
I agree.
We need to emphasize that.
Yeah, I also agree with what Yetse was saying, that I think he probably does need a lot of, I guess, also mental help as well, because some of this stuff is kind of really deep rooted. But for sure, his actions still are excusable, so probably for sure jail time and a good amount of it, I would say. With a lot of the things that he did, I would be honestly, I honestly don't think a life sentence would be too extra.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I agree with what they both said. Just bringing more awareness towards that type of violence, not necessarily physically, but mentally as well, manipulation.
Yeah.
Just that it happens, and it can happen to anyone, and that everyone's a victim, everyone can be a victim to it, and just shedding more light to it.
I am so proud of y'all. Are y'all Z's? Gen Z?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all are sharp. I'm so proud of y'all. They flew in all the way from Texas. Are y'all going to come and get in line in the morning?
Probably.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can come. They'll let you in, get in line. I hope to see y'all tomorrow. And thank you again.
Thank you.
Diddy Queens, Diddy two stars.
Well, he's the only one that got out.
You want to say hi? You want to say hi?
Sorry.
You cute. She cute, y'all. Cute little police officer.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nobody likes you. Nobody liked you back then when y'all used to eat together.
Because it came
They
out
thought
and
you
they
were strange, and I think you
area.
so too.
I have done, and I've worked overtime. It's my due diligence.
You do a diligent. Shade Room should be roasting the fuck out of you.
And honestly, I'm not.
'Cause you a
scared of
bitch.
jail, but
And
I
you need to
really
get the
wanna
fuck
put
up
him
out
in
of New
jail
York,
because
back to
if
Georgia.
you commit assault inside of a federal building,
It's not assault. You assaulted
especially
Mr.
this
Gene
federal
Deal in my
building,
face. You
what
ain't
you're
telling the
gonna
whole
do is
story.
you're
You
gonna
said
go
he
to
punched you.
MDC.
He didn't, because it was in front of me.
Actually put hands on you, or just
No, he didn't.
touch you or grab you? Or
He
something
you
like
was in
that?
his face and he
Or
pushed you away. And what you did?
So Gene Deal told on himself.
He didn't
on the
punch
Art
you.
of Dialogue. So
I
I'm
was
just
right
gonna go
there.
with that
That's what I
narrative
said. That's what I
and
said.
give
That's
them
what I said.
information
Because I said I was going to take
because
my
I don't
soup
want
cup
him to come
with my
back to
right
this
hand
court
and
case.
smash it on the
And
side
I
of your
also
head
want him to
if you
go
come
to
in
jail
Mr.
for
Gene
assault,
Deal again.
Because guess what? It will put him at MDC with Diddy. So I'm
Man,
gonna
don't
put some
believe
charges
nothing he
against
said.
Gene Deal just
He's a
so he
liar.
can go to
He's a
MDC
fucking liar.
with Diddy, so he
Pardon
can
my
fight
French.
somebody on his own level.
Sorry, excuse me.
Say all of that without the curse. Pardon my French. He's a liar. L-I-A. A loser.
You're gonna get the paperwork to show you.
Loser, like Jim Carrey. Loser.
You think he
Virgo too, Jim Carrey.
What happened? So what happened?
I'm a Virgo.
What happened? You said you
He's a loser.
Okay. You saw it. What
I was standing right there. I came down the elevator. I just left the courtroom
Okay.
with him because he was starting with me. I went up to 24B. I saw Mr. Deal. I said, Mr. Deal, would you mind if I ride the elevator downstairs with you? He gets on. Do not get on the elevator at 23B. Then I just leave you. He acts like nothing. I had nothing to do. I didn't know what was going on in the morning. I had no knowledge of anything.
Lights up, lights up,
keep
lights
I'm
up.
talking to Mr. Deal, asking him.
Gotcha.
He's sitting there taking notes. Like, yeah. Yeah, Mr. Deal, yeah. All this on Wednesday.
Sorry, sir.
I said, wow, oh, okay. All right, sure. We get off the elevator. He said, Mr. Gene Deal said to do not, or do not, want to be not. What was that you was talking earlier? I said, wait a minute. What happened? What was that you were saying earlier? He said, oh, well. And Mr. Gene Deal said, I thought he was talking about me because I just had an issue with this person in 23B. So I'm like, how did he find out so fast? And then I was like, oh, okay. Oh,
right.
he's protecting me. So I just sit here.
What about nuts?
Like this. Okay, Mr. Deal.
What do you say about
Sure.
nuts?
Then he got, excuse me?
What do you say about nuts?
What nuts?
I don't know. I think you said nuts.
She said do not.
Nuts.
Oh. Okay, got it.
Do not.
Sorry.
Like consonants.
Okay, I just misunderstood.
Wanna be consonant. Never will be. Because see, consonant has dignity and he's from the Bronx. And he's sturdy. You'll never be a knot. You need to change your fucking name, change your fucking braids, they slanted. Who the fuck is a man that wears extensions? Your shit's coming out. You need to burn the ends. You need to burn something. Your mouth, your lips, your fucking lying ass.
curse so much, Candy?
Oh, did I curse?
Yeah.
She said curse words.
That's all you do is A-H-H.
Well,
All right, y'all. I met a new friend at the courthouse. Her name is Tiana. Say
Hey
hi.
guys, hey.
She's with Celebrity Chat. Okay, she's here covering the Diddy Trial. Where'd you come in from, Tiana?
I came in from New York, but I work for Hot 107 in Atlanta, so
Okay,
I'm between
okay.
both states.
What are your thoughts on the trial so far?
Mia has been on the stand now for 3 days. Brian still aggressively and abrasively questioned her, interrogated her to the point that Mia's defense team kept on objecting his questions, and the judge had to kind of jump in and sustain it. There was a lot of sidebars today in court.
It was.
So I don't know. Diddy's team is definitely doing a good job at not making Mia's testimony seem accurate.
Or
In
credible.
fact, or yes, credible or factual. In fact, there was a question that Brian still asked on the stand about the paddle board or the paddle stick when her and Cassie was, I guess, in the ocean or the river trying to get away, and he was like, "Is this true or is this something you made up?" So it's been long.
It's a mess.
Yes.
It's a brawl. It's an all-out brawl
Yes,
in
it
that
is.
courtroom.
So
Is it not?
Mia has been on the stand a lot longer than what they suspected. So I don't know how it's gonna go.
Let me ask you this real quick. Where are you going to eat tonight?
I'm thinking STK, a happy hour. Today.
Oh, I might go with her. She didn't invite me, but I might pop up. Thank you, y'all. Okay. All right, everybody. We're in New York City. I have Robert. Hi, Robert.
Peace, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Yes.
I'm here with Queen Shiba. It's such a pleasure being here. I just met her today.
Yes.
And she shined some light on me and let me take some photos, you know, and I really appreciate it.
And he's taking really good photos, but he's going to just kind of talk and walk with us for a little bit.
Yeah, let's do
Let's
that.
go this way, Robert. So let me ask you this. The Diddy trial. Do you feel like any of the claims have been substantiated against him?
Well, you know, it's people, from what we're hearing as third-party witnesses being on the outside, I haven't actually been inside the court, nor have I was in that situation around that time. So it sounds, for me, it's, he said this, she said that, you know, it doesn't take away from, nobody's saying that he didn't do it or he did do it. It's really who are you going to believe?
Okay.
And the charges, you know, my thing is, if it's a RICO charge, where's everybody else at? So regardless of what the situation is, you know, we're conditioned to believe that RICO means more than one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just based on the government's past practices when applying those charges. So where's everybody else at? And that's what I want to know. You know,
What do you need? Okay, let me ask you this. If you were sitting at your kitchen table and you were talking to your family and a family member asked you, do you believe he did all of that? You would say what? At your kitchen table. Forget we're here.
Well, let's just say at my kitchen table, anything is possible. And I can't say yes, I can't say no. You know, what I would tell them is, don't you do it.
Do you believe the women are victims, or do you believe this was a lifestyle for them?
Women are victims of all forms of domestic violence.
Okay.
You know, is it a lifestyle?
Well, we're talking about what Diddy and this Cassie situation and the other women. Do you feel like that was more of a lifestyle, or is this a situation where they have been groomed?
You know, if it's a lifestyle, whether it's a lifestyle or not, and if in fact domestic violence did occur, then it's still wrong.
Okay.
And my thing is, we're their parents too. You know what I mean? You know, as a parent, I'm hearing these things. I want to know.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not afraid. I don't want any parent to ever be afraid if something is going on with their child or someone that you know, to question and to find out. You ain't gotta wait for the police.
Got it.
You gotta handle your business. Go handle your business.
Well, thank you, and that's Robert. Thank you, Robert.
My pleasure. Anytime.
All right, that's Robert, everybody.
Thank you.
That Eric Garcia. So with that in mind, and the judge had to go about, I understand that that's going to be an issue, but do you feel like that's sufficient enough? You may have to go.
Good.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry about that. That's that was the bad boy. See ya. Good job.
Thank you so much. We just looked at it. This is the amazing Simone. Oh my gosh.
Hey, I'm attorney Simone, your legal bestie. I'm an attorney. I break down celebrity cases on social media and YouTube at Girl, Is That Legal?
Girl, is that legal?
No, it's in the inside.
Lord Jesus.
He ain't under any investigation. The investigation going on in there.
Hold on. That's right.
Get to the work. Oh, it's love. Yo, Diddy, they showing love in the city.